In this video, I'm going to give you a little update on my postpartum healing and life, and I'll give you a little baby update. Alright, let's get into it. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Let's talk about postpartum. First, I want to talk about my postpartum essentials basket that I put together. I put this on the back of my toilet, so I had everything in one spot when I needed to go to the bathroom. Some things I ended up not using, some things I used a lot of. First off, just plain old wipes. These are actually the wipes I use on the kids. Wiping with toilet paper right after you have a baby sounds super scary. I threw these in the basket. I don't think I ended up using them though. I also ordered these. I think I ordered them off Amazon. They are Preparation H medicated wipes for women. I used a couple of these, but not really. Squirt bottle. Now this was great. I probably used this for like a day or two, and it was nice to have. I would fill it up with warm water and then you just squirt it so it doesn't burn while you're going to the bathroom. I also have in there this ice pack that my midwife had in her birth kit. As you can see, I didn't use it. I actually didn't need any ice pack after delivery. I felt super good, so I didn't end up using this. So these were probably like my biggest #1 thing that you must put in your postpartum basket. They were my favorite. I know some people just use pads and that's fine, but for me these are awesome. So they're the Always Discreet adult diapers. Much more secure than worrying about a pad moving around and making a mess or trying to get it to stick to your underwear, and it was just so much easier to wear these. So I wore these probably like the first week or so. You can't even tell that you have them on under your clothes. My midwife gave me these super awesome pads. They're like super big, and I only used like maybe 1 or 2 and actually put it like in here so it was on and secure. And then I just went to just using this by itself. After about a week, I just went to using regular normal pads. My bleeding pretty much stopped at about 2 weeks, I'd say. Maybe a little bit sooner. I was pretty much just down to these. Hemorrhoid cream, because you never know. You never know what's gonna happen. All that pushing, a giant baby, you might need it. So I have this in here, along with Tux pads. So these are just medicated cooling pads, and they're like soaked in witch hazel. Stool softeners, because that first time you go to the bathroom after having the baby is scary. And that's actually all I have in my basket. That's all I used, and I didn't even use all of that. I feel like my recovery this time around was way easier than some of my other births. And as you can tell, I didn't really need a lot of things. I felt pretty good immediately after birth. So I ordered this off Amazon. It's just a cheap belly band. And it velcros. This was just nice to have like right after you give birth, because all your organs are like mixed up, and then you give birth and you just feel kind of empty. It kind of makes you just feel like supported and pulled together. I didn't make it like super tight or anything like that. It just needed some extra support, especially after 5 kids. My recovery this time around was a lot smoother and a lot quicker. I didn't have stitches. I didn't take any pain meds. No Tylenol, no ibuprofen. I didn't use any ice packs. I didn't really feel I had any swelling. The only thing I will complain about are the cramps you get after birth, and it's your uterus shrinking down. And if you're breastfeeding, ooh, they're even worse. You're like, oh, it's already time for you to nurse again, because you know what's coming. They're coming and they hurt really bad. Supposedly they get worse with every kid. It almost feels like labor contractions. That's how terrible these cramps are. My milk came in between day 2 and day 3, and it's been abundant and flowing, and so we haven't had any issues breastfeeding. I was engorged for probably like 4 days. It's so hard to get your baby to latch on when you're engorged. So we were dealing with that. My midwife came back the next day after he was born to check on me, to check on him. I know a lot of people have questions about that, because in the hospital they're coming in and checking on you. So a lot of people have asked me like, well, do you go to the doctor? And no, my midwife comes back within 24 to 48 hours, and she just checks and makes sure everything's good, there's no issues, and then she comes back at 1 week postpartum. So I've already seen my midwife twice since Zoran has been born. She recommends that I stay in bed for 48 hours, and when she says stay in bed, she means stay in bed. So I was pretty much up here in bed for the first 2 days. The only reasons I got out of the bed were to go to the bathroom or take a shower. And Troy pretty much brought me all my meals, and I feel like it helped make my recovery that much better because I was just letting my body rest and put itself back together after birth. Nursing is going really good for us, so I block feed my babies, and that means I just nurse him on one side, and then the next time he needs a nurse, I'll nurse him on the other side instead of like switching back and forth in one feeding session. And so that's been working for us pretty good. The first time he went to the pediatrician, he weighed 7 pounds 15 ounces, so he lost like an ounce or two from birth. Now he's already surpassed his birth weight. He's 8 pounds 7 ounces. With my 4th baby, we struggled a lot. I'm just so happy to be having such a good experience this time. Let's talk about my mental health. After you have a baby, hormones are like this. Woo, 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 woo. I feel like at the end of the first week, going into the second week, I was experiencing some postpartum anxiety. Now that I'm in the second week, going into the third week, I still feel a little bit of the baby blues and the anxiety, but I feel like I'm able to manage it pretty well. So to help my mental health, I get up before all the kids. Troy leaves for work around 5:30, so usually when he gets up, I get up too. I choose to do whatever I want with that time. Usually I'll do some light stretching, yoga, or some kind of workout. I'm obviously not working out right now, but this has been my routine since before I was even pregnant. I get up early, then I'll shower, and I'll get dressed for the day and be ready before I have to wake the kids, so I can sort of have my me time. Then when it's time to go wake the kids, I can help them, you know, with breakfast and brushing their teeth and doing their hair and getting dressed and getting all their things together before they have to fly out the door to school. I'm already down 21 pounds since I gave birth. The first day he was born, I got on the scale and I was down 14 pounds. Weight loss has been kind of slow and steady. It's not about the number on the scale. For me, it's about how I feel, and it's about my goals that I have. It's not just necessarily a number I have in mind. It's what I want for myself. I'm just gonna give a little bit of a baby update. He lasted in his newborn clothes for like 2 days. I'm so happy that I didn't have too many outfits for him because they didn't fit him. They fit him for like 1 second, and that was it. Actually, when my mom was here, I was like, please go to the store and buy some 0 to 3 month outfits for him because he has nothing that fits. He's huge. Between 2 and 3 weeks, he's already in size 0 to 3 months. He's still sort of swimming in them, but his newborn clothes are just so tight that there's no way to make them work. He's a super great sleeper. Knock on wood. I'm sure now he won't be a great sleeper since I'm saying that. He usually goes to bed around 10. He'll sleep till like 3 or 4. So I feed him, and then Troy will change his diaper and then put him back in his bassinet. It's just really been working out. I can probably count on one hand the number of bad nights we've had since he was born, and I'm just hoping and praying that it stays that way. And none of my other kids were ever sleepers, so I'm trying to enjoy the moment because I know at any minute his sleep patterns could completely change and he'll be up all night. So I'm just enjoying the rest I'm getting now. Our morning routine is pretty solid too. After the kids get on the bus, he's awake for a while, and then I'm able to put him down for a nap sort of around the same time Zion goes down for a nap. So they sort of take like a nice 2 to 3 hour nap at the same time. That's usually when I take the time to tidy up the house or get some things done that I need to get done. So far so good. Yeah, so that pretty much wraps up this video, and that's my postpartum update. See you in my next video.